Hey everyone, this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal. Those guys right there. I'm in actually Junior. Joanne likes to call this little truck Junior. And we have a call into a welder to build some sides to make this a fully functional small time hauling rig. This thing is rated for about 1,000 pounds, which is a half a ton, and it's great. It's going to be a great little truck to scoot around and get some things done where I don't have to go and pull that trailer. We do a lot of local stuff here, and so it'll save on gas, number one. It's an eye turner, number two, and everywhere I go people want to know, what the heck is that, man? Where'd you get that? This little thing is really cool, man. I just had a bunch of work done on it. Let me see if I can find a place where less shaking. I just had a whole bunch of work done on it. I had the water pump taken care of. I had the timing belt taken care of. I had all the seals on the head gaskets, all that kind of stuff. Not head gasket, but the valve covers, thermostat, you name it, I had it done. I just wanted this little old truck to get a new breath of life, and that's what I did. And so, so far, I absolutely love driving this. I actually like driving this more than I like to drive my Sportage. It's easy to get around. It's got air conditioning. You may be hearing that right now, which is really rare in these trucks. It's four-wheel drive, which is really, really cool. It's what they call all-time drive, kind of like Subarus are. They've kind of proven themselves over the years, because these aren't, new kind of rigs. These are K trucks, KEI trucks, and there's about 4, maybe 5 manufacturers that I know of: Hi-Jet, Subaru, Mitsubishi, Honda, and Subaru. I can't think of the others. Suzuki Sandbar, which is a very, very popular one. Pretty cool. They're all a little different, but they're all about the same size, and they're kind of neat. So I've got to call in to a guy who is going to hopefully build a rack, one to go over the top of this cab and then through the rest of the bed. And the reason I want it to go over the top of the cab, because every time that I have something that's 8, 10 feet long, 15 feet long even, I can throw it up there and strap it down, and nothing will slow me down, because it's a 6 foot, little over 6, I think it's 6.5 foot bed by 4 feet 3 inches wide. And by the time I'm done with this, my goal is to have a bed that can do 3.5 to 4 yards of cubic yards of debris, which is a perfect little get along, get around vehicle, if you ask me. And again, everywhere I go, it's a head turner. Now, I recently got all my, so far anyway, all my decals on the doors, my phone number on the bed, and on the back it says, "You should see my big brother," which is my big green trailer and my big truck. So we're tickled about this. It's a risk. It's like anything else. Will it bring in business? I believe with everything in me, it will. I think it's an intangible, much like, for instance, we just got our 385th review in 2 years, 3 months, just over 3 months, and 385 reviews. And yesterday, and I'm hoping he'll be my 386, but who knows, a guy calls me up and he goes, "Hey, may I speak to Gary?" And I'm going, "This is Gary with Easy Go. Can I help you?" He goes, Yeah. I want to do business with you, man. I cannot believe your reviews." Now, that happens often enough to know that by itself, my customers talking to future customers, actually bring in business. I don't have to pay for that. My customers are actually taking that step and going, "Man, you got to do business with this company. This Gary and Joanne, they do unbelievable. They're pleasant to work with. They hustle through it. They make hard situations better." Now, all these different kind of reviews, man, and it's personal, and it's really cool, and it's a way that my present customers are talking to my future customers. And yesterday it brought that home, and it wound up being a very, very nice job. And so I believe the truck backing up a little bit, is going to be kind of like that. It's an intangible. I think it's going to be something that will be a staple around this area. People are going to know this little green truck. I can't tell you, everywhere I drive, people are going, what's that? Hey, thumbs up like this, just giving me everything and make me roll down my window, tell me, where'd you get that? What is that? It's a Honda. Did anybody else make it, etc.? And I say, yeah, man, Suzuki makes it, Mitsubishi makes it, Hi-Jet makes it, Subaru makes it, and Honda and it's just conversations, and that's what this channel is all about. It's all about connections and relationships, man. And so there's a couple other businesses that have pulled me over and stopped and said, hey, where can I get one of those? Man, I'd love to do my business off of that. And I totally get it, because it's a head turner, number one. And number two, this truck will go anywhere. So one of the things I'm kind of excited about, one of these days, I know I'll be in a situation where I can't get my trailer in there. And I've done moves like this, when I used to be a mover, where you take a smaller truck to get up to the place and bring it down to the bigger truck. That's a real good possibility now. And at 3 yards, 3.5, 4 yards of debris, I can make sense out of that, right? And it's 4-wheel drive, so if it gets into a situation that is kind of yucky, you've got this incredible little machine. I don't know if you can get how little this machine is, but it is small. Down here, the stick is here, and that's the only difference besides being a right-hand driver. The pedals are the same as far as the clutch and all of that. That's the same as if it was on the left-hand side. The only difference for me is driving the steering wheel on the right, which I actually like, and then knowing where I am as far as the stick goes. So it's a really cool little machine. And I don't know if you guys are busy. Let me know if you guys are hustling it and stuff. I can tell you things are picking up a bit. We're steady, man. Someone was asking me, Miss 385 asked us, are you busy? Is there a season? And there's a season. Right now we're busy, but we're fortunate. We also have what you call snowbirds. So they come in the wintertime and keep us fed in the wintertime quite regularly. And so, not to mention all the connections and things that we make. We are growing, and this truck is indicative of that. I grow and I build my business how it suits me. I don't want to be a cookie cutting type of thing. I love these other guys that have 5-10 trucks and they're building something that is really remarkable. That's not me though. Right now, the way I'm looking at it, I'll be 64 in September. And the way I'm looking at it is I want to build something that is a turnkey operation for somebody. I want to have fun with this. I also want to have time. I'm not a young man. I'm not 40 years old, man. And the reality is I don't know how long I have. I like what I'm doing. This is probably the best business I've ever been in my life, and I've been working for myself for 30 years. And I actually love this more than anything I've ever done. And the reason is I get to connect with people, and I get to meet people, and I get to serve people. That's in my heart to do. I get to make bad situations good, and that feeds me. And so at the same time, do I want to do this 6 days a week, 80 days a year? No, sir, I don't. Not even if I was making $1,000 a day, because I don't get those days back. And it's not like I need it. And so I want to build a company that will do 200, where somebody can walk in and do 200, me give them the keys and say, hey, take it where you want now. I've built it here and now it's up to you. And I would love that. I would love to find somebody like that who walks in and with a turnkey operation, able to make ends meet, number one, immediately, and then grow it. Man, it's a great name. It's going to have a great reputation. We are very, very good at what we do. And so I'm stoked. I'm stoked about it. But at the same time, if I work 5 days max a week in the busy side, I'm a happy man. I really truly am. And if you do the numbers, just if we can get to that $1,000 a day, you're looking at easy $200,000 every year. Now, a lot of people got their eyes on something bigger, better, and wider. And I don't. I know what I want. If I was 40 years old, I would have already had 2-3 trucks already. I know me, but I'm not. And so these are my realities. So I think what I'm saying in this last little bit here is, when you're building a business, whether it's junk or it's landscaping or it's window cleaning or whatever, build it the way you want to. That's what I'm doing. I bought this little truck. Nobody's using these little trucks for dumping. You know what? I don't care. It made sense to me. It fits my personality. And when my customers see me pull up in it, they want to talk, man. They want to talk. And when I'm driving in neighborhoods, people are going, what the heck is that? And they read my little, hey, easy go junk removal. I'll step out and I'll just do a real quick walk around, show you what this little thing looks like on the outside. All right, man, this is the little Honda on the outside. If you hear that ticking, believe it or not, that's normal. That's a magnetic fuel pump, and it's supposed to tick like that. So this thing is a 4-wheel drive, as you can see. I got the windows tinted, by the way. I don't know if you can notice that. We also, look at this, huh? Isn't that really, really cool? Yes, indeed. And so we also have this tinted, not for dark, but to reflect the heat. And it really does work wonders. And this is me. Yeah, easy go junk removal. Yeah, as you can see, it's nice and dark in there. That cab is very comfortable to ride in. And then, of course, we got the numbers again on this side, wherever we go. And this is the cool thing my daughter told me to do, and I went with it big time. You should see my big brother. So yeah, that's pretty cool, don't you think? Now this is going to be a Raptor bed, and the as you can see, that shape, so the rack that we put on up and over has to be that shape all the way to the back here and here. And then this would be a Raptor bed, which is kind of like a Linux. It's a do-it-yourself, but I heard good things about it. Let me put it that way. So I've already started scuffing this up, and we're getting there, man. Pretty cool, huh? So bottom line is, run your company the way you want to run it, man. You will attract the people that you need to attract to. You will be the very person that you need to be. And I believe that works better than anything else. Instead of trying to go chase after, 1-800 junk, I don't. They are, I respect them. I think they're a fine company. Same with Got Junk, J-Dog, all them people. I think they're fantastic. I don't believe they can give I know they can't give the service that we give. I know that. And they can't beat our prices. Yet we are not the cheapest by far. We are right there in that sweet spot. And so they can't beat our prices. They can't beat our smiles. That's for sure. All right, man. This is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal. I hope you guys are hustling and bustling and making some money. And this is the time for growth. And also, don't stop, man. Just keep on rocking and rolling. Have a good one, guys.